started here in Omaha, but now it's coming to us by way of Salt Lake City. Please, hands together for Andrea Morton.
Come on, everybody. Woo! You excited to be at the OmahComedyFestival? Yeah! All right. Hey. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a transgender woman. I came out like 2 years ago. It's exciting. I'm less sad now. Not that much less sad. A lot of stuff got a lot harder. I've always been bad at sports, but I sure did a good job of catching balls as a baby. Testicle reference. That's a joke in there to let you know I'm one of the cool ones. Oh gosh, I don't know. I said things have changed. There's not a lot of ways you can live your life where your privilege goes down so much from like white dude to trans woman. It's really hard. I don't know how to deal with police anymore. Like I'll get pulled over for speeding. They'll be like, "Do you know how fast you were going?" And I'm like, I'm high right now. They used to work for me when I was a dude. They were like, "All right, just walk home." I don't know. I got arrested back in 2020 during a protest, and I got to jail. And the person in jail was like, "Hey, let me play you a side. Hey, I can tell you're a trans woman." First of all, rude. I don't care how true. Said I can tell you're trans. When you go up to, I was like in like the jail waiting room. When you go up to check into jail, just tell us what gender you identify as, and we'll make sure to treat you respectfully. And I thought, yeah. That makes sense with everything I know about the criminal justice system. I got in, they took me to this tiny room with the other trans woman who had been arrested at the protest. And I immediately sold all trans women out. I was like, I don't want to be here, it's not real. Obviously it's real. I'm a normal. We're all normal. What does normal mean? I want to be up there and watch Law and Order. 3 a.m. at jail. I don't know. It's weird. I was always like very quiet and didn't get into trouble before I came out as trans. I guess I saved my rebellious phase for my second puberty. I don't know. I have a lot of issues like feeling not like a fraud. Like I used to do some self-harm. I haven't in a long time. But I went to my therapist after I started cutting myself, and I was like, "Hey, I've been cutting." And she said, "Are you cutting or scratching?" I was like, "I'm the real deal, lady." I mean, sure, it hurts a lot and I stop immediately, but there's a little bit of blood. Back before I came out, I was experimenting with my sexuality, trying to figure it out, and I bought a dildo online, and it turns out it's not really for me, but you know, it was the first thing I saw on Amazon, and I realized it's the same size as my own dick. That was an ego boost. 4.5 stars on Amazon. Pretty great. I don't know. I used to do a lot of jokes when I did stand-up as a dude about how like sad, lonely, and unfuckable I was. And everyone thought it was hilarious. They were like, "This is so funny." And now when I do them, a lot of audiences are like, "Oh, it's too real." and dead inside, I'm sure you actually got a ton of pussy. But I got some news for you all. I've had sex with one person before I came out, and sex with one person after I came out. So I'm equally as fuckable as I've ever been. Oh gosh. So I'm lonely. I was at a show not too long ago, and the room was like super packed, and I was sitting next to this couple, and the girlfriend had her arm around the boyfriend, and she was sort of like strumming her fingers on his shoulder, and he was like rubbing up against my shoulder. I was like, oh, this is nice. I can see that secondhand love. In related news, I used to work for the Renaissance Festival. It was fun. I was like the only one who had like actual performance experience, so they all thought I was like a god. I was able to get like applause for the Queen. I just like announced her. I was like, all right, and now announcing the defender of the faith, the protector of the realm, Queen Elizabeth! And everyone clapped, and then afterwards, one of the performers pulled me aside and was like, how did you do that? It's the Queen. Everyone should be clapping. I just went to a Renaissance fair in Utah where the king complained that no one knew he was the king. And I was like, that's your fault. You're not doing a good enough job. I've always loved the Renaissance fair. I used to ride my bike to the Renaissance fair, and because I wanted to get wasted, you know? Driving drunk isn't cool, but bicycling drunk, that's... I used to ride my bike to the Renaissance fair, and I would like, I didn't want to wear a backpack, because that's not in character. And I wore my costume on my bike, like a big poofy shirt and like a giant leather hat with huge feathers coming out of it, and a sword, like a metal sword that wasn't fastened to anything. And I rode past like families going on walks with their kids on a Saturday morning. And those parents would have to explain to their kids what a virgin was. Hi, my name's Andrea.